want to mention one other quick thing. They can't find witness number 3 still. This is apparently an ex-girlfriend of Diddy's who was one of the alleged victims. And prosecution can't find her.
Right, I heard.
Today in a New York federal courtroom, Sean Diddy Combs told the judge he was, quote, a little nervous. The rap mogul's criminal trial began this morning. He is trafficking, racketeering, and more.
The courtroom drama surrounding Sean Diddy Combs'
Combs's federal case is already grabbing headlines. But the bombshell revelation that a key witness, dubbed Victim 3 in the indictment, has gone missing, has thrown the entire case into chaotic uncertainty. What was shaping up to be one of the most high-profile celebrity trials in recent memory now has an added layer of intrigue, suspicion, and potential foul play. For federal prosecutors, this isn't just an unexpected twist.
The defense wanted to propose a question on, after the potential jurors filled out their questionnaire, have they seen any news media, any documentaries, anything just relating to a news medium, and whether or not they saw it in between them filling out the questionnaire to Monday morning when they saw, or when they go to jury selection.
Her a pivotal witness, a linchpin in their argument that Combs' actions weren't isolated, but part of a long-term, calculated pattern of abuse. She was reportedly prepared to deliver deeply personal, harrowing testimony, accounts that would expose the full weight of the charges, including coercion and exploitation. Her presence in court would have solidified the prosecution's case, leaving little room for the defense to maneuver. But now, she's missing. Her attorney is also unreachable, reportedly dealing with undisclosed personal issues. Prosecutors say they've been met with complete radio silence from both the witness and her legal representative. This double disappearance of both victim and lawyer is rare and raises serious red flags. Is this fear, manipulation, or something far darker? Victim 3 had previously expressed a strong willingness to testify, even stating she'd use her real name instead of a pseudonym. That kind of courage is uncommon, especially when going up against someone as powerful and well-connected as Diddy. Yet just as jury selection begins, poof, she vanishes. No calls, no messages, no trace. This is not just a setback, it's a disaster for the prosecution. We now know the entire prosecution team is made up of women. A strategic decision, no doubt, and this latest twist couldn't have come at a worse time. Theories about her disappearance are spreading like wildfire. Some believe she simply got cold feet, overwhelmed by the media frenzy and the weight of going up against Diddy. Others suspect intimidation. In high-profile cases like this, witness tampering is a very real possibility. If someone wanted to silence her through threats, pressure, or something more sinister, now would be the time to act. Before her story could be told in court, before it could enter the public record. Then there are the conspiracy theories, whispers that she may have been paid off, coaxed into disappearing with the promise of a fresh start far away. Others fear something even worse. The fact that even her lawyer is unreachable only deepens the mystery. Could both have been pressured into silence? If so, by whom? The defense has been quick to deny any involvement, instead turning the situation into a critique of the prosecution. If they can't even secure their key witness, the defense argues, how credible can their entire case be? It's a shrewd strategy. Plant doubt early, even before opening arguments. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, Diddy's vast wealth, influence, and connections. He has spent decades building a multimedia empire. His power doesn't vanish at the courthouse steps. It lingers. When a witness disappears under these circumstances, it's hard not to wonder whether that power had a role. The broader implication of Victim 3's disappearance is chilling. If she was indeed silenced, through coercion or worse, it sends a terrifying message. Speak up, and this could happen to you. That kind of intimidation ripples outward. It discourages other victims and witnesses from coming forward. It erodes the very foundation of justice. The prosecution's case has been rocked. Sure, they still have other witnesses, including Cassie Ventura, whose testimony is expected to be
speaking.
In her civil lawsuit, Cassie said that she was the victim of abuse, assault, and at the hands of Diddy.
The prosecution is in a bind, to say the least. Without Victim 3, they lose a crucial voice that could have painted a vivid, damning picture of Diddy's alleged behavior. Her testimony wasn't just about her own experiences, it was meant to tie the broader narrative together, linking her story to those of other accusers, and solidifying the argument that Diddy's actions were part of a systemic pattern. Now, they're left with a gaping hole in their case. Sure, they still have other witnesses, including Cassie Ventura, whose testimony is already expected to be explosive, but losing victim 3 weakens their hand and gives the defense more room to argue that the accusations are inconsistent or exaggerated. And speaking of the defense, they've wasted no time capitalizing on this development. Diddy's legal team has been relentless in their efforts to discredit the prosecution, and the missing witness is a gift they didn't even have to fight for. They've already hinted that her disappearance raises questions about the credibility of the case as a whole. Their argument? If the prosecution can't even keep track of their key witnesses, how reliable can their broader claims be? It's a shrewd move, one that could plant seeds of doubt in the minds of jurors before the trial even properly begins. But let's not forget the elephant in the room, the sheer power and influence Diddy commands. This isn't just any celebrity trial. It's a battle involving a man who has spent decades building an empire that spans music, fashion, and business. His reach is vast, his resources limitless, and his connections deep. For years, he has been a figure who could make or break careers with a single decision. That kind of clout doesn't just vanish when you step into a courtroom. It lingers, casting a long shadow over everyone involved in the case. And when a witness disappears under these circumstances, it's hard not to wonder whether that shadow played a role.
This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
What's particularly chilling is the broader implication of this disappearance. If victim 3 was indeed silenced, whether through fear, coercion, or something else, it sends a message to other witnesses, both in this trial and beyond. It says, speak up and this could happen to you. That kind of intimidation doesn't just affect the people directly involved, it echoes outward, creating a culture of silence that makes it even harder.